MGT Hardware has been hiring the best employees that give the best customer service. Wonder why? We can take a look at their hiring process now. Let's jump in on a few interviews.
So tell me about a time when you've worked in a team.
Time I worked in a team. Well, I did lead our high school team to state championship in football, but that's not really work related. Beer league softball led us to a city title. You know, the only time I can really think I worked in a team when I was at McDonald's and had to fill an order. You know, I worked the fry line and somebody else worked the sandwich line, and you know, we worked as a great combo. We put out a lot of burgers and fries that day. Other than that, that's about it.
Okay.
Tell me about a time when you've worked in a team.
Well, at my last job, we had to remodel our back inventory room, and we divided into groups and decided how we were going to do it. And then we decided on a way that we wanted to remodel it, and we delegated the tasks accordingly, and it actually turned out really good. Our back room was completely organized, and it was never a problem to find anything anymore.
Okay. So name a time when you have worked with a coworker and you've had a disagreement, and how did you resolve that problem?
There was a time in college when I was working at McDonald's and a coworker thought I was stealing her lunch. And I resolved that by beating her. I mean, I went to the manager and we kind of just sorted things out, and she quit. So,
Okay.
but I had no involvement in that.
Okay.
It was all her.
So tell me about a time when you and a coworker have gotten into a disagreement, and how did you resolve the issue?
At my last job, my coworker always wanted to be in the front, being the customer service representative, and I was always stuck in the back doing inventory all the time. I didn't really like it, so I talked to her about it, and we actually worked out a way so that I could be in the front half the time and she could be in the front half the time. Pretty cool.
Okay, so a customer is caught stealing. What would you do?
Well, me and him would probably not be friends anymore because this would totally ruin our little Ponzi scheme we have going.
Can you please be serious? You know, we're trying to have an interview. This is so you can get a job.
Alright, I understand. Well, I would probably report him to the manager, and probably be as helpful as I could, you know? I mean, that would probably be the best alternative instead of just lying about it or not telling you, you know? So, yeah.
Okay.
So a customer is caught stealing. What would you do?
I would confront them very nicely and tell them that they were stealing, and tell them that, like, ask them to return it, and if they didn't, then I would tell them that I was going to report them.
Okay.
So the last question I have for you today is, give me an example of a time where you went above and beyond the call of duty.
Above and beyond the Call of Duty. Oh, I got it. One second, let me take this. Hey Mom, what's up? When am I gonna be home for dinner? Well, I'm at an interview right now, but probably I would say 6:30. Yeah. What do I want? Meatloaf sounds good. You know, I'm in a meatloaf mood. All right. 6:30. All right. All right. Love you too. All right. Bye. Sorry about that. What was the question again?
So give me an example of a time where you went above and beyond the call of duty.
Above and beyond. Well, I was sitting in high school one day, and my buddy texted me, and he's like, dude, it's time to make the call. And I'm like, oh, it's that time. All right, I can do this. So I ran out of class, got on my bike, went home, started playing Call of Duty. Next thing I know, I'm jumping on frag grenades with my teammates. I couldn't believe the type of heroics that I showed that day. It was definitely out of this world. My KD ratio was off the charts. We still lost a lot of good men that day though, but you know, I'd like to think I saved a few.
So give me an example of a time where you went above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Actually last Christmas Eve, I was working and my boss had a couple people call off, and he didn't really have anyone to work for him, so I told him that I would stay until they closed, even though I'd been there since 6 in the morning, and, cause I was his only option, and, I mean, I was late for my Christmas party, but I still think it was the right thing to do.
Okay.
Go.
So, all things aside, the hat, the tie, I mean, kind of ties that.
I look good, dude. I get it.
The gym shorts, we'll be in contact, I'll make sure, our HR gives you a call whether you don't get it or you don't get it, so, hopefully we'll be seeing you.
Alright, I get it, man. I get it. I feel like I made a good impression, Hopefully you feel the same way.
Alright.
It's a pleasure. I appreciate this. I really need this job.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I took some notes, so I'll make sure our HR team gets that, and we'll go from there.
All right.
So, good luck.
Thank you. Oh yes.
So I think you did a really good job today. I'll be sure that our HR team contacts you within the next week or so. You should be hearing from us in the future. So I just wanted to thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, I really appreciate it.
How do I feel about this job interview? I think it went really, really well. To be honest, I'm going to be shocked if I don't get this job, because every situation he asked me for, I was overqualified for. Who would have thought a kid who didn't even go to college would be overqualified for a job like this? It's hard to really describe how I'm feeling right now. I'm just so comfortable in my own skin. I should be a spokesman for Proactive. I'm going to note this down actually, because that's a brilliant idea.
I thought the interview went really well. The questions I got asked, I think, showcased my qualifications very well. They were very experience-based, and I got to talk about stuff I've already done. I really look forward to working with them. It was really great. I hope I get the job.
So, I thought the interviews went well. That one kid though, showing up in gym shorts. Who does that? It looked like he just got out of the gym and just threw on a tie and walked in. I could feel the sweat in his hands. It was just, God, I don't understand that. But the other interview went really well. Nothing but praise for her. She'll probably get the job. We'll see her in the future. It'll be a good addition to our team.
Now that you know a little bit about the hiring process, let's take a look at an employee and a manager.
I'm customer service representative for Spartan Hardware now, and I just love this job. My manager give me feedback like every week and tell me what to improve and what I did well, and I have a lot of freedom to do what I want to do, and there are a lot of variety of things I can do. I just love this job. This atmosphere is just friendly and nice.
As a manager, I normally have 3 ways to motivate my employees. The first way is to set realistic attainable goals on a monthly basis, so our employees have something to shoot for. The second way is I do give my employees weekly progressive report and track their progressive on goals that we set. The third way is most important one. At the end of the month, I provided the employees with feedback, so they know how they did from a statistical standpoint and non-tangible standpoint. This is mostly for their improvement in the future.
There you have it, the inner workings of MSU Hardware. Apply today, you won't regret it.